Welcome back to another insane criminal file, everyone. Today's story picks up right where we left off, following up on our last entry from the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. If you remember that one, you know things are about to get intense. She was a mother, a resident of a quiet Texas suburb, and on the 1st of July, 2025, she became the 537th fugitive added to the Federal Bureau of Investigation's 10 most wanted list. Want to know how it all spiraled out of control? Stay tuned. This is the story of how it all unraveled. This is the disturbing case of Cindy Rodriguez-Singh and how she became FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list material. Oh, before we dig in, remember, I upload true crime breakdowns once or twice a week, so do the world a favor and hit that subscribe button. So, Cindy Cecilia Rodriguez, also known as Cindy Rodriguez-Singh, was born the 30th of January 1985 in Dallas, Texas. She was raised in North Texas. Public records do not provide a detailed account of her parents' names or early childhood. There is no mental health diagnoses, background checks, or any information that could lead us to believe she had a troubled childhood. But this is an ongoing case and investigation, so let's be on the lookout for whatever comes next. She eventually married. Her spouse is named Arshdeep Singh, stepfather to Noel. We will talk about him soon. The family reportedly had multiple children together. At some point, she was convicted in 2020 of a repeat driving while intoxicated offense after crashing her car into a pole while driving with children. She was sentenced to 10 years probation. That incident appears to mark a crack, a mother driving in crisis prior to the disappearance of her son. Additional public information indicates the boy Noel had multiple severe physical and developmental disabilities, visual impairment, speech delay, chronic lung disease. Authorities say Cindy described him to others as evil, possessed by a demon. So, medical fragility, behavioral challenges, a mother with prior legal trouble, the ingredients for a tragic collision. Noel Rodriguez, born the 2nd of February, 2017. He was premature, had significant developmental and physical health issues, visual impairment, chronic lung disease, speech delay, a limp. He required frequent medical attention. Authorities say Noel had not been enrolled in compulsory school by fall 2022. The official timeline begins October 2022. Noel was last seen alive around mid-October, while his mother was at the hospital giving birth to twin sisters. Then month of silence. On the 20th of March 2023, at the request of the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, the Everman Police Department conducted a welfare check at the family's home in Everman, Texas. During the interview, Cindy told officers that Noel had been living in Mexico with his biological father since November 2022. That claim was false, as they will later corroborate. So picture this: while things were already falling apart, Cindy's husband, Arshdeep Singh, decides it's a great time to move some cash around. Investigators say Arshdeep Singh quietly moved about $8,000, money he had allegedly stolen from his workplace, straight into his own account. And right after that, he bought plane tickets for every member of the family: Cindy, the twins, and the other 4 children, except baby Noel. 2 days later, the 22nd of March 2023, Cindy, her husband Arshdeep Singh, and 6 juvenile children allegedly boarded an international flight bound for India, but the missing child was not traveling with them. Investigators began uncovering tracking details, credit card purchases of one-way tickets the day before departure. In the middle of all this chaos, detectives tracked down Charles Parson, the man who owned the property where Cindy and Arshdeep had been living, in a shed behind his home. When police asked if he had seen baby Noel, Parson said no, and claimed that Cindy told him Noel was with his biological father in Mexico.
I know the police are desperate to find the boy, but they're looking in the wrong place, is all I can say, because he's not here.
But when investigators reached out to that man, Mariano Alvarez Contreras, he told them something shocking. He said he had been deported before Noel was even born, and had never even met his son. There were no records showing Noel had ever left the country. Then, police spoke with Cindy's brother, Kenterio Rodriguez, who said that Cindy had allegedly told their mother she had sold Noel to a woman at a Fiesta market. But after digging into that lead, detectives confirmed it never happened.
We have not located any information that would suggest Noel has been sold or trafficked. We have additionally been able to disprove stories that Noel was given to other family members.
An Amber Alert was issued for baby Noel, urging the public to keep an eye out for a Chevy Silverado with a mural of Santa Muerte painted across the back windshield. But soon after, that alert was canceled and replaced with an endangered missing person report. At the same time, police discovered the family's truck abandoned inside a parking garage at DFW Airport.
Incredibly saddened to share with you today that the search for Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez is now officially a death investigation. That means Noel will no longer be considered an endangered missing person.
Authorities issued felony warrants for Cindy Rodriguez-Singh and her husband Arshdeep Singh, charging them with abandoning and endangering a child.
We currently have active felony warrants for the arrest of Cindy and Arshdeep for abandoning and endangering a child, which is a second-degree felony. We want these fugitives arrested and extradited back to the United States so that we can seek answers for the disappearance of Noel.
Investigators then turned their focus back to the property where Noel had lived. They drilled beneath a freshly poured concrete slab behind the shed. Even though cadaver dogs alerted to possible human remains and a carpet discarded by the couple was found with indications of human remains traces. No sign of baby Noel. Texas search and rescue teams combed through wooded areas, fields, and the family's old home. Still nothing, nada. And the more investigators learn about Cindy and Arshdeep's sudden family trip, the clearer it became whatever happened to Noel. They didn't want anyone to find out.
Although the course of this investigation has changed, our commitment to Noel has not. We will continue to fight for Noel. Investigators are now working towards identifying potential locations and conducting recovery operations.
On the 1st of July, 2025, the FBI added her to the 10 most wanted list. A reward was offered, up to $250,000 for information leading to her arrest.
We are here today to announce the addition of Cindy Rodriguez-Singh to the FBI's 10 most wanted list as our 537th fugitive, as well as a $250,000 reward for information leading to her arrest.
What caused the spiral? A medically compromised child requiring constant care and medical attention, allegations of neglect and abuse toward that child, described by investigators as refusing care, food, water, changing diapers, the mother's prior DUI conviction and probation, a prior flirtation with legal risk, the sudden booking of one-way tickets and international departure. The same week the child's welfare check was initiated, did the mother believe him possessed? She's documented saying so. Was there a tipping point after the arrival of twin sisters and the demands of a large family? Did she see escape as the only option? Clearly a series of small fissures, child care stress, legal issues, neglect became a canyon. The good news is, on the 21st of August 2025, Indian authorities located Cindy Rodriguez-Singh in New Delhi, and the FBI confirmed her extradition. To this day, there is no public information on whether Arshdeep, Cindy's husband, was ever captured or where her remaining children even are. And honestly, that's more than just unsettling, it's terrifying. She is currently in the custody of the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. Her bail is set at $10 million. The legal path ahead, a capital murder case, means she faces life in prison or possibly the death penalty. Meanwhile, the child's body has not been found. That complicates prosecution, though the case is proceeding. During her first ever court hearing, prosecutor Ashley Diener requested and received permission from Judge Julie Lugo to photograph Cindy Rodriguez-Singh's tattoos and collect a DNA swab. The state plans to present those tattoos to the jury once the trial begins. Cindy herself was in the courtroom for less than 5 minutes. Again, Noel may have been 6 years old when he vanished, but to his community in Everman, Texas, he was much more a little boy with a big fight ahead of him. A playground has been built in his honor at Clyde Pittman Park in Everman. The message he is not forgotten, and the community's resolve unbroken. Some big blanks. We don't know exactly how Noel died. His remains have never been recovered to this date. The mother's explanation that he was living with his father in Mexico, proven false. The home forensics investigation flagged potential evidence, patio, carpet, but as of now, no confirmed body has been identified. That is unusual in capital murder cases. Why this case matters: it emerges at the junction of child welfare, cross-border flight, and extreme neglect. It reminds us that the most wanted list is not just for gangsters or bank robbers. Sometimes it's for a parent who vanished with their child and left the community behind. Today, Cindy Rodriguez-Singh is off the run. She's back in US custody, but many questions remain. For Noel, for his siblings, for his community, is only beginning, because in cases like these, it's not just about catching a fugitive, it's about remembering a little boy who wasn't supposed to disappear. Thanks for watching, and until the next insane criminal file.